confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Alongside Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. A quick throw on his RPO, and Downs has it. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the 1st down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. We'll have to pick it up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he couldn't get that one to check up, and it'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right to the air is Richardson. Out quickly to Metcalf. And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Top low, 18.
On 2nd down, Richardson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Roquan Smith. Man in motion, heading right. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Back to throw. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. And it's going to lead to fourth down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Colts will take a 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This just makes it to the landing zone. It's taken out. He lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
And he'll get forward for about a yard. Sidney Brown, there on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. Slot man gonna move in motion left. Open man, his tight end, Tyler Warren. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Indy. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Bates, good, with the extra points. And the Colts are out to a 10-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
70 Rangers, 70. Cook 18, 5 in. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Trap 60! Trap 60!
From the gun, Richardson. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down.
The 40-yard line.
Buffalo 18! Go!
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
On the ready! Go! Bronco 80! 19 Lions! 79 Broncos! Panther 11! Panther 11! Warrior 70! Dragon 60! Let go!
Richardson to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is fun. What a throw. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one. What are you going to do in response on possession two? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Hence the score, Colts 10, Steelers 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready!
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Throw on the run is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
This is a great example of why it's so critical that on defense, everybody does their job. You got a free hit blitzer coming right at the quarterback, but because they don't contain him in the pocket, they allow him to escape, and it doesn't allow that blitz to get home.
He'll look to throw. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
And this is exactly how they coach it. Once he realized he wasn't going to get home, he does the next best thing. Get that big old hand up and knock the ball away.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 17 yards, the gain there. That's good for a Colts first down.
And the Colts first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Colts.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll take a deep shot for down. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. They'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. A big gainer for Indianapolis. And even 30 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That his second TD catch of the season.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Next the score, Colts 17, Steelers 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love.
Ready? 19. Ready? 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler. 70 Range. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Panther 11. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let's go.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. And that ball led in too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Set. 70 Lions.
To throw, it's Richardson. Down the field, he's got Washington. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Richardson. Taking off. Richardson gonna hit the deck here, but not before he picks up a first down.
10 more yards. That's another Steelers first down.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll go down. They drop him for the sack on the final play of this first quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Colts out to the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14.
Ready.
Now Richardson. Quick throw, taken in. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Throwing, Richardson. Oh, he's going to be fouled up and taken down. They got him. First down was not very good. Here's second and goal.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Now he takes off. To the pylon. He's in. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown Steelers. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
And no return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Our throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield.
First down.
Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
First down.
From the 50, he'll set him to throw. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
In motion is Warren. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Right side is hauled in by Warren. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play with
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That is Joey Bosa. He's in there to drop him, and it leads to fourth down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Colts add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Richardson. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Let's go!
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. That's out wide to Warren. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Timberwolf. Ready, right?
Here's Richardson. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive, this one for 23 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Roquan Smith in there to bring him down. And that's his 1st sack of the year.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Going over the middle, he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Colts have got it. He gets free to the 20. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Colts. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Maverick. 60 Maverick. Come on, come on. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
That's good.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire 1st half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Tag! Cougar 19! 18, Pioneer! Steady!
Out of shotgun, Richardson. That's into the hands of the fullback. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. That's a Steeler 1st down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
The play action. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter.
Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Cup 19. Cup 19. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag.
Warrior 70. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
From the gun, Richardson. This one complete to Washington.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
On play action, Richardson. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Zion McCollum.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Up the sideline at the 35. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he is gone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Bates, good with the extra point. And the Colts add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
at their own 39-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready?